Hello everyone, in this video we will learn what is a flower, parts of a flower, pollination and fertilization. What is a flower? A flower is the part of the plant which contains the reproductive organs for reproduction. So what is reproduction? Production of new offsprings in the plant is called reproduction. The main function of a flower is to produce fruits and seeds. The main part of flower are sepals. This green leaf-like structure is called sepal. Then petals. These all are the petals of a flower. Male reproductive organ of a flower is called stamen. And the female reproductive organ of a flower is called carpel. Now let's study them in detail. Let's start with sepals. This is a green leaf-like part in the outermost circle of a flower. So this green leaf-like structure is called sepal and this is the outermost circle of a flower. It protects the flower when it is in the form of bud. Okay, so it protects the bud of a flower. Sepals may either separated from one another or joined together. Now petals. Petals are the most colorful part of a flower. So these all are the petals of a flower and this is a colorful part of a flower. The color and scent of the petals attract the insect and help in pollination. The ring of petal protect reproductive organs of flower. So these all are the reproductive organs of flower and petals protect them. Okay. The next main part of the flower is stamen. Stamen is a male part of a flower. These all are the stamen of the flower. Stamen is made up of two parts, filament and anther. The stalk of the stamen is called filament and the swollen top is called anther. The anther contain yellow powder-like substance which is called pollen grains and the pollen contain male sex cells of a plant. Carpel or pistil. The carpel is the female part of a flower. A carpel is made up of three parts, stigma, style and ovary. Stigma is the top part of a carpel and this is very sticky so that pollen can easily stick to it. This middle part of a carpel is called style and this is a tube-like structure which connects stigma to the ovary. This lower part of a carpel is called ovary and ovary contain tiny egg-like structure which is called ovules. The ovules contain female sex cells of a plant. So these all are the parts of a flower. Now let's discuss the pollination in a flower. What is a pollination? Pollination is a method where pollen grains are picked from an anther and transferred to the stigma. When an insect like butterflies, bees help in pollination. When the insect feed on the flower, pollens from the anther get stuck to their bodies. So pollens from the anther get stuck to their body and when these insects visit next flower, some of these pollen is rubbed off onto the stigma. When the pollen grain fall on stigma, they grow a tube-like structure which is called pollen tube to reach the ovary. In the ovary, they fuse with ovules. So the fusion of male gametes and female gametes is called fertilization. After fertilization, the ovules grow and become seed and the ovary of the flower grow and become fruit. The other part of the flower dry up and fall off. That's how the seeds and the fruits are formed from a flower.